I mean, for me, I'm numb. I mean, you go through shock, and then it's just like, what should I have done differently? I feel like a lot of people in the neighborhood are probably feeling like that, but you can only do so much for somebody.
A woman many call more than just a neighbor is dead tonight, but now KCOY 12 Local News has learned about the financial troubles that led up to a devastating fire at her home. It is our top story. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Scott Hennessy.
And I'm Paula Lopez. Tonight, we do have new details about the San Luis Obispo woman who died in that fire. Neighbors say she's 46-year-old Janet Miller. The deadly fire broke out on Monday. KCOY 12's Natalie Tavidian is live in front of the home with the details. Natalie.
Scott and Paula, the smell of the fire is still very strong out here. A lot of neighbors I talked to today say they are shocked at what happened. They do tell us that the house was up for foreclosure and the bidding was to open yesterday. That's when the fire happened, and they tell me that two things that were very important to Janet Miller were her pets and this home.
Well, she grew up in this house.
Neighbors say Janet Miller's home meant everything to her.
I was just getting out of class at 2, and my mom texted me that Janet had set her house on fire, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is happening.
But it was up for trustee sale, meaning the bank foreclosed the home. This is video from Monday. The day it burned down, it was open for auction.
Because I dance ballet, and she knew that, so she made this for me.
Ambria Newman moved into the neighborhood 3 years ago.
God bless Janet Miller. And that's what this necklace is that she's talking about.
Since then, she says her family became close with Miller. They were more than neighbors.
Yeah, she was pretty much family. When we would go downtown, she'd go into like all the jewelry stores, all the grocery stores. Like, somebody always knew Janet because she's lived here for so long, and she was just a light. Wherever she went, she was just a joy, so sweet.
But she says Miller had a lot to deal with. She was sick and on medication. Newman says she just lost one of her dogs.
Her dog died, and she kind of fell apart because her dogs are like her children. She called them people, so I had to come over when her dog died and try to help her recoup from that.
She lost her mother 2 years ago, and neighbors say she didn't want to lose her home.
Me, I'm numb. I mean, you go through shock, and then it's just like, what should I have done differently? I feel like a lot of people in the neighborhood are probably feeling like that, but you can only do so much for somebody.
Neighbors do say that she did have other pets in the home, a cat and several dogs, and they say that firefighters never found them. Now, the cause of the fire remains under investigation. Live in San Luis Obispo, Natalie Tavidian, KCOY 12 Central Coast News.